There's no doubt that Final Fantasy XV looks pretty amazing on the PlayStation 4 Pro, as perhaps the ideal way to experience this year's best role-playing game. However, where does this leave the base PS4 and Xbox One players who undoubtedly form the majority of the consumer base that are going to play Final Fantasy XV? If the pre-release demos of Final Fantasy XV were anything to go by, performance on both consoles, along with image quality, was a big concern. None of the consoles were able to achieve a consistent 30 frames per second, especially the Xbox One, which also struggled with sub-HD image quality. Fortunately, the final versions of both the PS4 and Xbox One have been optimized to run at an almost locked 30 frames per second with a dynamic resolution in place. As is the norm for the last several years, the PlayStation 4 once again takes the lead here with a better resolution overall. The PS4 version runs with a dynamic resolution up to 1080p, whereas the Xbox One runs up to 900p. Fortunately, the use of a temporal anti-aliasing solution manages to avoid the blurry look and feel that comes along with a sub-HD resolution. We've seen its implementation in games like Doom, and it does a fantastic job for games that are running under 1080p resolution. Other than the resolution differences, there isn't much of a difference between the two platforms. Both suffer from texture streaming issues which result in pop-in, but it's limited and doesn't detract from the experience. Core assets are largely the same, however, we did manage to find a couple of instances where the shadows were being rendered a bit late on the Xbox One. We're not sure whether this is an issue on the base PlayStation 4, but it was something that we witnessed on the Xbox One. Other graphical assets, such as texture quality, draw distance, post-processing effects, volumetric and alpha effects, and even screen space and water reflection quality, remain largely the same on both versions. It seems that Square Enix, after months of optimization, finally managed to find the right balance for Final Fantasy XV on both consoles, and it works well within the confines of each hardware's limitations. In the end, whichever platform you play on, Final Fantasy XV provides a decent experience in terms of performance. Image quality-wise, the PS4 Pro is where you need to play the game on. The base PS4 version has a better image quality than the Xbox One, but you would need to place them side by side to see the differences. Anyway, that'll be it for this video. If you like what we're doing, please consider subscribing, and we'll see you next time.
Here goes nothing! You can do that?
Any girl, you just need to treat her right.
Treat her wrong and Sid'll stuff his wrench where the sun don't shine.
Take care of the car, and it will take care of us.
Yeah, the car.
Wait a sec.
What? Scared, big guy?
You ought to be too. Thing's vicious.
You sure? Looks tame to me.
Yeah.
Look out!
Samu's blows!
Nice one.
It's not over yet! Ready for round two?
Gladio!
Nice work, Gladio!
Pronto!
Nice! Now it's time to go to town! Give them hell!
And that wraps it up. What are your thoughts about this? Let us know in the comments below. And if you enjoyed this video, please like and share it on Twitter and Facebook. And why not consider subscribing? We upload some really cool videos almost every day. Thank you for watching this video, and happy gaming!